Yes, hello, this is Martha Guptill, and I'm at the Mid-Atlantic Nostalgic Convention in Hunt Valley, Maryland, 2016, and I'm here with Jeremy Ambler. He's a wonderful actor of film and television, and I just can't wait to hear all about your background, Jeremy, and all the activities that you've been involved with, films. So, what was really your beginning as a child?
As a kid, I always wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to be in movies and TV, and watching like the classic Universal monsters, Boris Karloff, Bela Lugosi, Lon Chaney, as the Wolfman, Dracula, Frankenstein. All those movies kind of inspired me, to want to be an actor, to want to play some kind of monster or some kind of zombie, watching the original Night of the Living Dead scared me to death as a kid. Even though it was black and white, it still scared me.
You and me both.
Of course, it don't scare me now, but
No.
at one time it did.
Yes.
But that's that was kind of my inspiration for wanting to be an actor.
Oh, that's incredible. So did you go to school to study, or did you just go to
No,
classes?
I just
or
kinda,
did you just do it naturally?
I kind of just jumped into it. I'd had some experience in some school plays and different things like that, and memorizing lines and different things. But yeah, I just kind of just jumped into it. I worked on the Dukes of Hazzard movie with Burt Reynolds and Jessica Simpson and all of them, as just a spectator at the race up in the stands cheering the General Lee on.
Right.
And just naturally worked my way up in a step ladder process.
Yeah.
To break into featured extra and small speaking roles.
Well, that's incredible because you've worked your way up all the way, and you know
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Absolutely.
As far as the film industry and how
Yes.
things are done. And I know, good gracious, just for all of the films, the Night of the
Night of the Living Dead, yeah.
Dead. When you think about that, and then it inspired you so much to do the walking.
Right.
You
right.
know, you
Yeah,
think
well,
about
I mean,
that.
The Walking Dead came first, and then of course the Night of the Living Dead play, which I was the main cemetery zombie, that kills Johnny and attacks Barbara.
Oh,
But
my.
yeah, that was a lot of fun, especially to do that in a play format on stage.
Oh, and yeah.
Keep going.
Nothing like a live performance. Is there nothing like a live performance?
That's very true. It's a whole different aspect. Stage is entirely different because if you mess up, then everybody notices. There's really not a way to fix that if you mess up. But and then of course, being in the new Night of the Living Dead Genesis, which is actually a sequel to the original film.
Oh, my.
They're bringing back Judith O'Dea as the original Barbara.
Oh, great.
And I play a mental patient and a zombie in that, a hospital zombie.
Oh, my gracious.
And then actually my girlfriend is actually a nurse in the movie too.
Oh,
so,
wonderful.
so-
Oh, isn't that's wonderful.
So a
for
little
her to
bit
have-
of an experience for her too.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
And whenever you did your TV work, I know you were also involved on the HBO miniseries. You were in the
John Adams. Yeah, John Adams. John Adams is actually how I became Screen Actors Guild eligible.
Yes.
I worked 8 days on that with Paul Giamatti. It's fantastic, wonderful time.
My.
It was definitely a different experience, because I remember the first day we worked on it. We were filming in Colonial Williamsburg at the jail.
You
And
were.
yeah,
Oh,
and
my.
the director Tom Hooper, I had no idea that I was one of the main, the rig coats, and he's like, I'm standing back behind Paul Giamatti, and he says, "Cut." He's like, "Jeremy, I want you up here right beside me. I want you in the scene, to interact with what they're saying and everything, and just take it from there throughout the other scenes."
How incredible.
So, of course, that was kind of a surprise, a unique experience. And there's a funny story behind that because the first day we shot that, I'm there and I'm just, of course, the scene, everybody's being serious. And I don't realize it, but I'm smiling ear to ear the whole time when we're shooting it. And he's like, "Cut." He's like, "Jeremy, I'm glad that you're glad to be here, but be serious when we start shooting again. So it's just like, and everybody just laughed. Paul Giamatti laughed. Richie Coster laughed. Everybody just laughed, and I laughed along with them. I just thought,
Well, that's wonderful because it's precious as an innocence,
Right.
because it's a genuine feeling, and you
Absolutely.
can't help it.
Yes.
Because you're such a wonderful actor, you just felt it
Yes.
so deeply. And what I did want to ask also is about the makeup. Getting back to like
The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Uh-huh.
What all is involved? How long does it take?
It's a 2.5-hour makeup process, and then you've got about a 14-hour work day. It's either hot, blazing hot, or freezing cold. And it's, the whole cast and crew are all wonderful people to work with. It's just like having a second family, pretty much.
Oh, well, and that's wonderful because you
Yes.
have such camaraderie. You work such long hours, don't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's about a 14-hour work day that you work. And, like I say, all the cast and crew are all wonderful to work with. And, I've been very, very fortunate, to be a part of the show in the aspect that I have been in,
Yes.
with the show, especially being in on the merchandise too. About 95% of the merchandise I'm on: T-shirts, hats, trading cards, board games,
Incredible.
all
That's
kinds of
wonderful.
different stuff.
Well, and it's wonderful. I am from the celebritycharities.com. That's our website.
Right.
I did want to ask you also in regard to any charity, any foundation, any program that you're involved in.
Well, every year I do the zombie walk for Spirit Halloween
Yes.
up in Bridgeport, West Virginia,
Oh.
at the mall. And a lot of the proceeds that they get off of the zombie walk and me zombie walking with all the people that come, they give that money to the West Virginia, the Morgantown, the Children's Hospital in Morgantown. So.
Well, that's great. That is wonderful. I'm glad to know.
Yeah.
And I did want to ask you, is there any particular actor or that was a role model or that you might have?
There's really too many to name, really. A lot of these guys and girls and stuff here, I've grown up watching on TV for many years in reruns, especially Adam 12 and, of course, the Wild Wild West and stuff. So
So it would be any of that. And I did want, now, and as far as contacting you, do it for a website?
I do. I'm on Facebook. You can contact me on Facebook.
And that would be?
And it's facebook.com. And, you just look my name up in the search bar, and I have a fan page and a regular page.
Okay, well,
So-
that's great. Well, I certainly thank you. I thank you so much for your time. And,
Very welcome.
And it's a pleasure to meet you, and have a wonderful, wonderful best show for you here.
Thank
Have a
you.
wonderful time.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Thanks.